a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 116 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a give, right side. Lawson, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lawson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rollins throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Ready. 30 base. Right there. Check tight. Check tight.
On first down, it's Flowers, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Off play action. Rollins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 95 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On second down, it's Reynolds. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. To throw on third down. Flowers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
60 or. You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Lawson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down. Rollins throwing left side here, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rollins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Lawson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Rollins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Flowers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flowers. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them, Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw again, Rollins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Rollins. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Rollins. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
5.
Back to throw. Rollins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Rollins. And he rifles one incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off the play fake. Rollins. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A gain of 22. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Flowers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 1st down, Reynolds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
50, plant. 58, right on.
To throw on 2nd down, Rollins. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Rollins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Lawson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rollins. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Ready? 60 pitch first. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Big grip. Big grip.
Throwing on 1st down. Rollins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and through, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Reynolds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. If you can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Flowers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cleveland. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And on now is the punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of 6 there on first. push, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rollins got his man complete over the middle. That's Holmes. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rollins. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Rollins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Defense.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rollins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Rollins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. from the gun. Rollins, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, or they take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game.
We'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. A big hitter to start the drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Flowers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, Flowers, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 13, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the City of Angels, check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Off-play action. Flowers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flowers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Flowers looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. On 1st and 10. Flowers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside.
Let's go.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Flowers. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rollins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rollins. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal. Expect them to tackle right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Back to throw. Flowers. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They bring their punter out there now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 5.
Throwing on first down. Rollins. Throw left side complete. It's Holmes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Record.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
60 out now. We got 4.
A gain of 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Flowers, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Salt City first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw. Rollins looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
On first down, Rollins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I got you.
To throw on 3rd down, Rollins. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were on the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flowers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flowers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Flowers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
We got this.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a San Antonio first down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, Reynolds. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Mike 52. Crunch time, defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Flowers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Flowers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Let's get it.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flowers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rollins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Here. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rollins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to
absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20. So here's the home side to take over on offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Let's go. 8, read. Check, 59. Go.
On third down, it's Lawson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Flowers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down. Flowers, and this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Lawson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
60 outlaw.
1-yard gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Rollins airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Rollins. Open man is Holmes.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go. 30 base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Lawson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
It's now 2nd and 5.
Off the bootleg. Rollins. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Flowers, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the San Antonio 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Flowers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Flowers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Flowers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Flowers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, block.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Salt Lake City, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.